Cut your cords at 60 inches long. Find the center, and then about an inch from the center, do an overhand loose knot, and then tack it down. The side with the longer cords, pick one cord for your left and one for your right, and the rest of them are going to be filler cords, and tie a chain of square knots until you get the size that you need for the bead that you're using. Making a loop for the bead to go through. Unpin and remove the loose overhand knot. Pin your loop close together, find the 4 cords in the center, and tie a square knot. Then tie a square knot on the left and the right of the square knot. So you have a row, horizontally, 3 square knots. On the left side, remove the first 2 cords out of your way, take the next 4 cords and tie a square knot, leaving a small gap in between the knots. The next 4 cords on the right, tie another square knot, even with the square knot you just made. And the last 2 cords, you get out of the way and they float this round. With the first 4 cords again, you tie another square knot, leaving a small gap between the last row that you made. And you continue across, so you have 3 square knots horizontally. Add a bead to the 2 center cords, and then take the 2 other cords and tie a square knot underneath. Four cords on the left, you will tie a square knot, but first take the cord that's by the bead and slip it under the other cord and pull it through. Now tie your square knot. Repeat on the other side. Tie a square knot with the 4 cords, and the 2 cords will float this round. So you will have 2 square knots horizontally. Again, you will repeat 3 square knots horizontally. Repeat by sliding the bead on and tying a square knot underneath. And you repeat the pattern until you have the length that you desire minus a 1/2 inch. Now that I have the length that I want, I tie 2 square knots at the end. Find the 4 center cords and tie 1 square knot in the center. Bring your cords together except for the last left and the last right cord. Pin your work down and tie a chain of 3 square knots. Slip a bead on all the cords except for the 2 that you will tie a square knot underneath. Tie an overhand knot and slip it right underneath the square knot you just made. If you pull each cord individually, you'll get it good and tight. Clip off your extra cord. Add clear fingernail polish. It's a little big for me, but I made it for my son.